Here they come. They're off. That's Whoopee Cloud on the outside for the early lead. Coming away along the rail is Smooth Bay, getting off third as they look for position into the turn. Laser Rev Rack and Whoopee Cloud gets the lead. Laser Rev Rack hustles up second. Smooth Bay racing third. In fourth position, No Can Lose racing in fifth. Getaway Yankee racing in sixth. After a quarter mile comes Prop 48, getting that lead now by a length. Laser Rev Rack quickly up is Smooth Bay, and Smooth Bay gets the lead. Laser Rev Rack is second. Whoopee Cloud racing third. In fourth, No Can Lose racing in fifth as they go to the half-mile marker. That's Getaway Yankee. Prop 48 moves up sixth, racing in seventh position now goes American Bandstand. On the front end, the leader is Smooth Bay racing second. Laser Rev Rack in third. Whoopee Cloud on the outside coming on to be fourth as they swing round the turn. Goes Prop 48. They turn for home on the front end. Smooth Bay leads it by 4 open lengths. It's Smooth Bay, the leader, racing in second as they drive through the stretch now on the rail. Comes Prop 48. The leader is Smooth Bay racing in second position. American Bandstand closing ground. Whoopee Cloud on the outside. Smooth Bay, American Bandstand closing. It's gonna be tight. American Bandstand, Smooth Bay, and Getaway Yankee.
Under starter's command, the sixth race, 1993 Cadillac Breeders' Crown Open Trot. There they go. They're off and trotting. Charlie 10 Hitch is first away. Fax Machine is out fast on the inside, and the three on the far outside are also going to leave alertly. Here comes Recourse, Super Cobra, the far outside for Giant Force, and Earl is following up along the inside, followed by Royal Ballad in seventh, charging into the first turn. Now along the inside to gain some positions towards the leaders. There goes Baltic Achiever, and the early trailers, Swagger Hanover, further back to Super Cobra now, and after a break in the first turn, Get Hooked is trailing in 10th. There's the quarter in 28 seconds flat. Fax Machine is on the lead, and here comes Earl up and driving in the second quarter. Fax Machine on the inside, Earl on the outside, looking to go on after the lead, and will get there at the paddock turn. Fax Machine back in second. Charlie 10 Hitch is third. Recourse is fourth on the outside, and his cover is taken by Royal Ballad in second over into the flow, and racing sixth up the inside now is Baltic Achiever. Then Super Cobra has gained seventh. Giant Force is well back eighth on the outside. Swagger Hanover is ninth. Get Hooked is 10th. The half in 57 and 3. And Earl trotting comfortably on top by 2 lengths into the final 3/8 of the mile. Fax Machine is in second. Recourse has been laboring from first over. Royal Ballad is going 3 wide in the backstretch. Charlie 10 Hitch is back in fifth. The outside 6 for Giant Force now. Baltic Achiever is 7th. Swagger Hanover is 8th. Super Cobra 9th. Get Hooked is 10th. Earl on the lead. Royal Ballad has gained second. Fax Machine is back in third. Charlie 10 Hitch is off stride from fourth. 3/4, 1:27 and 1. Earl is at the top of the stretch. The Cadillac Breeders' Crown awaits him in less than 1/8 of a mile. Royal Ballad has gone a big mile and is second. Earl, Royal Ballad, Fax Machine. Out in the middle is Giant Force. Earl and Royal Ballad. Earl wins the Cadillac Breeders' Crown in 1:56 flat. Royal Ballad was second, and Giant Force was third.
Joe Carroll, call 282. Joe Carroll, call 282. John Yeager, call 243.
Under starters command, the seventh race. 1993 Cadillac Breeders' Crown open pace in the backstretch, and there they go. They're off and pacing. Tough Hombre and Kingsbridge are hustled out quickly, and Kingsbridge is immediately down to the rail. Tough Hombre is second on the outside. Cam Best is ranging up to be third. Staying Together will get away in fourth. Bilateral is fifth. Rosemont Student sixth, and Broussard is seventh. In that first turn, Tough Hombre stepping it off on the lead. Kingsbridge in second. Cam Best has got third. A gap of 3 lengths. Staying Together in fourth. Bilateral is fifth. Rosemont Student sixth. Broussard seventh. The quarter in 26 and 4. Tough Hombre is on the lead, and here comes Cam Best attacking aggressively in the second quarter. Cam Best is looking to take over. He's going to get there at the paddock turn. Cam Best is the new leader. Tough Hombre is back in second with Kingsbridge in third. Now Staying Together is a fresh fourth and has his look to the outside. Bilateral looks to the flow of Staying Together from fifth. Along the rail in sixth is Broussard. Rosemont Student seventh in 55 seconds, and the clash of the Titans is shaping up into the backstretch. Here comes the battle of the world champions. Cam Best on the inside. Staying Together is still a length off on the outside into the last 3/8 of the mile. Tough Hombre is third. Kingsbridge is fourth. Bilateral fifth. Broussard sixth. Rosemont Student is seventh. They go to the 3/4. Cam Best on the inside, and Staying Together is now to within half a length. Tough Hombre right there, a tough third in 1:22 and 2. Staying Together is right up alongside Cam Best, and they are staring each other down at the top of the stretch. Staying Together on the outside is overtaking Cam Best. Staying Together is coming on for the lead. Tough Hombre is another move. Bilateral on the outside. Staying Together put to the test. Tough Hombre and Bilateral Staying Together digging in, trying to hold off Bilateral in 1:51 and 1.
Here they come. They're off. In between horses for the early lead goes Always Okay. Siouxland Reward came away well, racing in third position now. That's Scott Wahey. They drive into the first turn. The leader, Siouxland Reward, racing in second. Always Okay. In third to the quarter-mile post goes Scott Wahey, racing in fourth round the turn. Chief Gaius Suda the quarter in a slow 29 and a fifth. On the front end, the leader, Siouxland Reward, racing second as they go to the half-mile pole. That's Always Okay. Up on the outside now, Chief Gaius Suda is going to have a go. They go over to the half-mile marker. The leader, Siouxland Reward, racing in second position. Always Okay. Chief Gaius Suda moves up third on the outside. Racing fourth, the Terry Shuffle. The half 59 and 4/5. They go to the 3/4 mile pole. The leader a length and a half, Siouxland Reward on the outside. Chief Gaius Suda continues to gain ground second. Racing in third, the Terry Shuffle in fourth as they turn for home now on the rail. Comes Always Okay, they're in the lane. On the front end, Siouxland Reward is still there. The Terry Shuffle out there, second between horses in the lane. Comes Chief Gaius Suda, Tyler B. Sweet on the outside, cooking up a brew. Siouxland Reward leads it. Tyler B. Sweet coming on. It's Siouxland Reward. He's going to get there. Yeah, he'll get there. Siouxland Reward, Tyler B. Sweet, and Night Warrior. Top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off. That's Subtraction for the early lead, coming away second as they look for position. Comes Bounds of Thunder, racing in third position now on the rail. That's Viking Terror in fourth, Arrogant Rich. Good News Scooter is fifth, trailing the field. Cheatin' Legal and around the turn, opening up a 2.5 length lead. Sounds of Thunder, the quarter, 27 4/5. Sounds of Thunder leads it, racing in second position. Subtraction ready to go third there. Viking Terror closer, fourth is Arrogant Rich. Racing in fifth, Good News Scooter trailing the field. Cheatin' Legal. They go over to the half-mile marker on the front end. The leader by 2.5 lengths, Sounds of Thunder, racing in second. Subtraction. Out and going third is Viking Terror into the half-mile marker. 57 2/5. The leader, Sounds of Thunder, up on the outside. Viking Terror challenging second. Subtraction racing third. In fourth is Arrogant Rich coming on fifth round the turn. That's Good News Scooter on the inside with a short lead. Sounds of Thunder. Viking Terror out there second. Now it's Viking Terror getting the lead. Arrogant Rich moves up second. It's Viking Terror. On the inside coming on again. Sounds of Thunder racing in third. Arrogant Rich. Good News Scooter out there fourth. Viking Terror leads it. It's Viking Terror, the leader, racing second in the lane. Arrogant Rich. Viking Terror gets there. Arrogant Rich second, in third, Good News Scooter.
You just lay your
Here they come.
dugout. And you're a little closer in.
They're off. Out in the middle of the track, that's Don's Blast for the early lead, coming away second as they drive for position. Mighty Sunday into that first turn. Don's Blast, the leader. Almost Sunday racing second, up on the outside to be third round the turn. Goes Be Reasonable. Racing in fourth position on the rail, Haughty Prince. In fifth as they go to the quarter-mile mark, Blue Ribbon Winner on the outside, racing sixth. Brooklet's Chansey, the leader. Don's Blast hung on the outside second. Be Reasonable, Almost Sunday is third. Haughty Prince racing fourth. Brooklet's Chansey out there fifth. Moving up sixth as they go over to the half-mile mark, EJ's Dream, the half-mile, 55 1/5. The leader by a length is Don's Blast, Be Reasonable racing second. In third as they swing around the turn goes Haughty Prince is on the move. That's Haughty Prince on the outside, Don's Blast along the rail. EJ's Dream comes on third, moving up fourth. Tricky Victor in the lane on a short lead. Don's Blast racing in second is Haughty Prince. Now it's Haughty Prince showing on top. Tricky Victor closing ground second. Haughty Prince the leader. Tricky Victor coming on. Haughty Prince on the inside. Tricky Victor closing ground on the outside. Haughty Prince and Tricky Victor, they come to the wire. Haughty Prince wins it. Tricky Victor second. Mr. Dignitary is third. Here they come. They're off. An excellent start with 5 horses driving out, and the far outside moving up is Gulf Coast to get the lead. It's Gulf Coast, the leader, racing in second position now. Goes Wild Scooter. Peter's dragging out there third. Racing in fourth is Likely Jaden around the turn. Peter's dragging is off stride. They go over to the quarter-mile pole on the front end. The leader by 4 lengths, Gulf Coast. Racing in second after a quarter and 27 and a fifth. Wild Scooter racing in third, Likely Jate. And Likely Jate's on the move now to get that lead. It's Likely Jate to the top. Down along the inside, pushing there, goes Gulf Coast. Likely Jade on the outside, Gulf Coast on the inside. Racing in third position to the half-mile marker, Wild Scooter. Peter's Dragon having a rough time on the outside, fourth. The half-mile, 58 2/5. Into the 3/4, the leader by 2.5 lengths now. That's Likely Jade. Racing in second as they turn for home, Gulf Coast. On the outside, racing in third, Wild Scooter. Peter's Dragon is fourth. They turn for home. It's Likely Jate, the leader by 5 lengths now. Likely Jate leads it. Racing in second between horses as they drive through the lane comes Broad. It's Likely Jate, the leader by 9 lengths and going the best. Likely Jate's going to win this one easily. It's going to be a battle for second. Likely Jate wins it. Battle for second looks like Wild Scooter second, Broad third.
Full field of 10 starters for this 8th race are in line, and they're picking up speed. 16. And the raw fan pacing from the far outside, that's Everon for the lead. Coming away well was Walt Skipper down along the inside. Finds See You Later, and from the outside, that's Everon to take the early lead. Walt Skipper now racing in second. See You Later is in third. Coming away now in fourth was Flight Lag. On the outside, racing in fifth, goes Frank Henry. Escort Best is tucked along the inside in sixth. Then it's Leave 'Em Barefooted in seventh. Cambino is eighth. Followed by Loyalty Ranger. Dudley make up the field of 10. 28 3 was the opening quarter. On the backside they go. Everon has the lead. Pulling from third goes See You Later. It's See You Later from the outside now up to challenge the lead from Everon. See You Later under a drive now takes the lead. Everon is back to second. Walt Skipper is third. 2 lanes back. Finds Frank Henry in fourth. Then it's Escort Bet in fifth. Flight Lag is shuffled to sixth. On the outside, Leave 'Em Barefooted is seventh, followed by Cambino and Loyalty Ranger. The half was timed in 58 seconds straight. They circle the upper turn. The See You Later has the lead by a length and a half. On the inside, that's Everon racing in second. Walt Skipper was out of third. On the outside in fourth goes Frank Henry. They turn for home. It's See You Later on a short lead. Everon pulls from the pocket second. 3/4 was timed in 1:28 4. It's Everon on the outside now to reclaim the lead from See You Later. It's Everon on the outside. See You Later is there in second. Trying to come back in third is Walt Skipper. It's Everon with the lead, drawing clear. A 16th to go. It's all Everon. Everon will win it very comfortably by about 5 lengths. See You Later will hold on to second over Frank Henry in third.
Here they come. They're off. That's Keystone Throng for the early lead. Coming away was Larry. Getting off third. Test of Wits as they drive into the first turn, and Larry gets that lead. Test of Wits hustles up to be second. Racing in third position to the quarter-mile pole on the rail. Keystone Throng, and into the quarter they go. It's Larry the leader. Quickly up on the outside. Test of Wits to challenge second. They go off the quarter-mile pole. 28 4/5. Test of Wits leads. Larry second. Keystone Throng is third, racing fourth. Silver Storm in fifth position now. Look Ladies racing on the outside. Sixth, Captain of the Ship in seventh as they go to the half-mile pole on the outside. That's Go Vance regaining the lead by a length as they go to the three-quarters. Comes Larry the half in 59 2/5. It's Larry the leader, quickly up on the outside. Look Ladies challenging second. Larry leads it ahead. Look Ladies racing second. In third position round the turn. Test of Wits on the outside. Captain of the Ship fourth. Go Vance is fifth. They're in the lane. On the front end, the leader is Larry by 2.5 lengths. Racing in second, Look Ladies. Go Vance closing ground on the outside. Third, Larry leads it. Moving up is Go Vance between horses. Look Ladies. That's Look Ladies between horses. Go Vance on the outside. Go Vance, Look Ladies. They come to the wire together. It's going to be tight. Look Ladies, Go Vance, and Silver Storm. Here they come. They're off. That's Kennedy Clan on the outside, knifing between horses. The Bird coming away third for position. Goes Goldsmith on the rail. Jury's out. Getting that lead is the Bird up on the outside. Kennedy Clan second. Goldsmith racing third. Jury's out is fourth. In fifth to the quarter. Falcon's Key. Mountain Shannon is sixth. Racing in seventh. Party Ruler in eighth position. Sam's Brother Cy. Trailing the field. Cash Chips the quarter. 29 seconds. The new leader now. Kennedy Clan. The Bird racing second. In third, that's the Goldsmith. On the move is Mountain Shannon. Along the rail, Jury's out. They go over to the half-mile pole. Kennedy Clan leads the half-mile. 59 seconds. Racing in second, the Bird. Mountain Shannon up on the outside to be third. Racing in fourth as they swing round the turn. Goes Falcon's Key, final 3/8 of a mile. Kennedy Can, Head and Shoulders. Mountain Shannon gains ground. Second, the Bird is third. Jury's out, racing fourth. Falcon's Key with Sam's Brother Cy. Final quarter of a mile now. Mountain Shannon gets that lead. The Bird between horses second. Racing in third, Falcon's Key on the outside. Sam's Brother Cy is fourth. The leader is Mountain Shannon, closing ground between horses now in the lane. Comes Goldsmith. That's Goldsmith doing the better work. Goldsmith wins. It's tight for second. Here they come. They're off. That's Jammin' Almahurst for the early lead. Coming away is Southern Image, getting off third as they look for position. Goes Gamblin' Arrow, racing wide early is Be a While. The early leader, Jammin' Almahurst, Gamblin' Arrow is second. Southern Image racing third. In fourth as they go to the quarter-mile post on the wood. Little Bit Hippie. Kiski Kid is fifth off the quarter, 27 and 4/5. The leader now is Southern Image racing second. Jammin' Almahurst in third position. Goes Gamblin' Arrow racing in fourth. Little Bit Hippie in fifth. Kiski Kid. Bonnie Rebel racing sixth. Be a While. Seventh and last, they go to the half mile. The leader of length, Southern Image, racing second. Jammin' Almahurst in third as they move into the half-mile pole on the rail. Gamblin' Arrow, Little Bit Hippie comes on fourth. The Kiski Kid moves up fifth. Bonnie Rebel comes on sixth. Southern Image maintains that lead. Jammin' Almahurst second. Little Bit Hippie racing third. The Kiski Kid comes on fourth. They turn for home on the front end. Southern Image leads it, racing second. Jammin' Almahurst, Little Bit Hippie is third. On the front end, Little Bit Hippie gets the lead. Racing in second, Southern Image, Jammin' Almahurst towards the inside third. Kiski Kid racing fourth. Little Bit Hippie leads it. It's Little Bit Hippie, the leader, racing in second on the outside. Bonnie Rebel, Little Bit Hippie, Bonnie Rebel, and Kiski Kid. Anderson. Finishing second was Robert Bastian. And they're being honored. Here they come. They're off. Off stride at the start was Cornell moving out on the outside. That's Catch a Sight coming away sharply. Cerrone Lobel getting off third as they look for position into the turn. Gecko's Creed racing in fourth. Now Long Tall Sam on the outside. Lawn Boy is fifth, racing in sixth. As they go to the quarter-mile pole on the rail. Vance Warrior in seventh is Clancy far back. Cornell, they go off the quarter, 29 seconds. The leader by 2 lanes. Catch a Sight racing in second. As they go to the half-mile, Cerrone Lobel up on the outside with the rush is Long Tall Sam. That's Long Tall Sam on the outside, moving up to challenge. Catch a Sight for the lead, racing in third to the half-mile pole. Lawn Boy down along the rail, racing in fourth. That's Cerrone Lobel. They go off the half, 59 and a fifth. Long Tall Sam on the outside, head and shoulders down along the rail, racing in second position. Comes Catch a Sight. On the move is Lawn Boy with Cerrone Lobel. It's Long Tall Sam bringing it home now a length. Lawn Boy closing ground second. Now it's Lawn Boy quickly up on the outside to get the lead. Long Tall Sam racing second, in between horses third. That's Vance Warrior. The leader is Lawn Boy. Lawn Boy leads it, racing in second in the lane. Comes Vance Warrior. Lawn Boy is going to get there. Vance Warrior and Cerrone Lobel. the finale, and here they come. They're off. On the outside, that's Tom Stewart for the early lead. Coming away second as they look for position comes Artitrix Adam Zally racing third. In fourth on the outside of horses, Clever Fred. Off stride at the start was Yes Freedom. They swing round the turn. The early leader is Artitrix a length. Tom Stewart racing second by 2.5. Adam Zally third. On the outside racing fourth to the half-mile juncture. Clever Fred, he tucks in fourth. Roya Racer comes on fifth. Racing in sixth along the rail. Dangerous Bet. In seventh on the outside as they go to the turn. HP's Bonfire. They move to the half-mile. Moving up is Clever Fred to get that lead. Racing in second position on the rail comes Artitrix, the 1/2 and 1-1. Clever Fred leads it by 4 lengths. Racing in second as they swing round the turn on the move, Roya Racer. The leader is Clever Fred. Roya Racer racing second. In third position on the move, HP's Bonfire. They turn for home on the front end with a short lead now. That's Clever Fred. HP's Bonfire out there second. They're in the lane. It's HP's Bonfire showing on top. Clever Fred racing second. Roya Racer is third. HP's Bonfire leads it. Roya Racer racing second. It's HP's Bonfire holding on. Roya Racer racing second. HP's Bonfire, Roya Racer. HP's Bonfire gets there. Roya Racer and Clever Fred.